Hi there. So I'm going to do a description video again of the new assignment, the All About Me writing. So I'm going to share my screen and get into that. Um, what you will be doing is working on this for the next 3 weeks to finish out the year. You'll have certain pages per week that you need to complete, and you'll get a grade for that. So, like the first week, you've got 5 pages to complete, and you'll get a grade Friday for that. The next week, you'll have 4 to 5, and then the week after that, you'll have 4, and you'll get grades each week for that, and then a total grade at the end. Okay, go lay down. Bella wants to say hi. Okay, go lay down. So, on Monday, today, you're going to see this video and then you are going to see 4 documents. The first one is the All About Me project that describes everything in every page. The second one is the due dates. So these are when the pages are due. The third is my presentation of slides so that you can see kind of what it looks like. And then I've also done the presentation in Google Docs. So you can see like how it would be if you did it in Docs. You have 2 options to either do it in slides or Docs for your final project. So we're gonna start here with the due date. So the first week, these are the 5 pages that are due. The first one is a title page, really simple and easy. The second is your odd page number 1, then you have even page number 2, odd page number 3, and even page number 4. This is all you need to focus on this week. After this week, you'll have 5 more, but one of these is optional, so you might have 4. And then the last week, you have the last 4. You are really only doing 3 because this last one is a letter that your parents are writing. So at the end, you'll have about, I think it's 13 pages. I cut the requirements for the odd pages, so you're only choosing 5 of the odd pages to do. And when here it says your choice, you get to choose. There's a ton of options, and we'll get to that in a minute, but there's a ton of options for odd pages that you can choose from. You choose one and do it for odd page number 1. You choose another, do it for 3, 4, 7, and 9. If you want to do extra, feel free to do extra. You'll get some extra credit with that. But these are the required pages that you have to do besides this French page, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So the document is set up basically page by page. Don't necessarily worry about these points. They're just some guidelines of what you should have on each page. In the end, you'll just get like a pass or incomplete for the project. You'll get some extra points if you do extra pages. But the requirement is that you do those 5 odd pages, and then I think it's 7 or 8 even pages. So then as you keep going, you see here, you start with the even pages. So this is page 2, this is me. And you read the description here, and then you follow what it is. The biopoem, everybody has to do. It says here, the biopoem must be included. Let me underline that so that you guys can see that as you do this. So everybody's doing the biopoem. It tells you exactly what to do. Line 1, you write your first name. So you're gonna write your first name. Line 3, 3 adjectives. So an adjective is a describing word. You're gonna do 3 describing words of yourself. If you go back to mine, you see here, Katie, loving, caring, kind. And then line 3, son or daughter of, brother or sister of, granddaughter or grandson of. Basically, whoever you live with, you're gonna choose one person or 2 and say you're the daughter or son of. You're gonna say you're the brother or sister of, or the granddaughter or grandson of. So I am Don and Marta's daughter. So I did daughter of Don and Marta. And then you keep going and fill in all the lines. You're a resident of Springfield, Illinois, so I filled that in for you. With the rest, you fill in yourself and create your biopoem. Then it says you must have 2 items on this page. So the required item is the biopoem. Then you get to choose the other one. So you're going to either choose number 2, 3, 4, or 5. I chose number 5 and did 5 things I like and 5 things I don't like. And then that page is done. So you're going to continue with your even pages. So here's the second even page that's due the first week. It's about your family. So you are basically writing about the people in your family. You can do the people in your house. You can just do a select few members. If your family is really big and you only want to do a few, that's fine. I've had some years where it's just a student and their one parent because they don't have another parent. That's fine. Just write about them here. So I did, like, if I were doing this in 8th grade, I did the people that I would live with in 8th grade. So it was my dad, my mom, and my brother. And you just write a little paragraph about them. I added a picture. You don't have to do that if you don't have that capability. So again, on the slideshow, I did my little description of my dad picture, mom picture, brother picture. So that's it for the even pages for that first day, but I'm going to keep going, not first day, first week. I'm going to keep going and show you the rest of the even pages. So even page 6, this is about your friends. This is optional. The reason being is that we are at a school and it's hard to it's hard to get with your friends sometimes when you're out of school. So this is optional. You're basically interviewing your friends, and then you have 3 ways to complete that. So you either type each question with your answer underneath, which is what I did for mine. So what is your full name, including at least your middle initial? My name is Melanie Brooks. I didn't know her middle name at the time, so I still don't know her middle name, but that's what I put there. But if you're interviewing them, they're going to tell you right away. So that's the even page, optional again. This is another required one. So where you live, there's options here of what you do. You either choose the current home you live in or your childhood home. If your current home is your childhood home, then you're doing current home. And then you're choosing one of these options to picture, draw, or sketch. That will be a little bit hard. If you want to take like a picture on Google Earth and then upload that, that's fine. Or if you can't get this done and you can't put it on there, then just leave it out and do your writing about it. That's what I did on mine. So here I just wrote about a paragraph about where you live. So there's some things that you have to put in there here. And then that page is done. Page 10 is top 5. Why did I do that? So these are like silly, embarrassing things that made you like mistakes that you made. I did 6 because it used to be a page where you did 10, but I had 10, but I chose it down to 6. So these are just silly things that happened to me or things I wish I wouldn't have done. And then page 12 is your future plans. So you're basically answering each of these statements. By the end of the summer, I want to have, by the time you graduate high school, you want to have 25, 50, and then when you pass away. So by the time you lay down for your final rest, that means before you die, this is what you want to do. Page 14 is a letter to a teacher. So you're just writing the letter to a teacher, past or present, it doesn't matter. I chose my 4th grade teacher because she is the one that inspired me to become a teacher. So that's what I wrote. Here's some things that you can include in the letter. It's not a requirement, but those are options. And then page 16, this is the one that your parents are doing. So this is a little note to your parents about what we're doing and why they need to write you a letter. There's a couple options. They can either email me the letter, so I can put it in your project at the end and it'll kind of be a surprise, or they can just write the letter in the slide. I have a slide for that, but obviously my mom is far away, so I didn't have her write a letter. But if she wanted to put it in here, she'd just write it right in there, or your parents will email it to me and I will put it in there at the end for you. So those are your options there. Now we're going to get to the odd pages. So like I said just a few minutes ago, all of these odd pages you get to choose. So in this odd page section, there's plenty to choose from. You just need to choose 5, like it says right here. I'll star that so you can see it clearly. So I went through and I liked the quotes one. I chose something really truly dumb, church, sports, and then a book review. Some of these are easy to do at home. Some of them are a little bit harder. I took out the autograph one because that's nearly impossible. The survey might be a little hard at home. If you have a big family, that will be easy to do. If you don't, you might need to do a survey online or something, or just leave it out. There's plenty of other options. If you're going to do a drawing or a sketch, that's fine. Take a picture of it, upload it on your slides, and then you have it there. But there's a bunch of different options. Again, you're choosing 5 of these. So when you choose the 5, You got to write a little bit about it. So let's go to my odd pages and I'll show you what I did. So the quotes, you choose 3 quotes and you write, let's see, let me make sure I say this right. So you must include at least 3 different quotes and a caption underneath each one explaining why it is important or means something to you. So if we go back here, I have 2 from Eleanor Roosevelt and 1 from C.S. Lewis. So this first one, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. So I write, this quote reminds me that we all need to keep dreaming. If we have nothing to look forward to, life would be really boring. Our dreams can come true if we pursue them and not just stay stuck in our dreams. So that's just a little bit of why I like that quote. Then I chose something truly dumb about a time that we went kayaking and I got stuck, and then somebody had to push me over this log because the water was down or something, and then I tipped over and it was a mess. So that's something truly dumb. Here I write about my church. That's the 3rd odd page. And then I chose sports. So I wrote about the Packers and the Brewers. And then I chose a book review. So at the time I had finished The Running Dream and the Selection series and I loved it. So I wanted to write about those books. That's it. If you want to do more odd pages, that is totally fine. You can add those in. They're optional. Those will be some extra credit points, but you have to do at least 5. So again, I would use this. This is kind of a place that you can do a completed or not completed. I'll probably have this made as a copy for everybody so you can kind of keep track about what you're doing. But if you ever have any questions, please reach out and ask me. It is very clearly laid out what is due when and what the pages are. So the odd pages are here at the end. Even pages are before that. And then my examples, you'll be able to see kind of how things are laid out. Okay. Again, if you have questions, please email me, let me know. We will talk about this in Zoom this week so that if you've got questions, then you can ask, but make sure you get a start on this today. I'm really trying hard not to assign anything that's going to take more than 15 to 30 minutes a day, aside from independent reading. So independent reading, it's on its own. Everybody should be doing that anyway. Not necessarily just a book, but reading something, a picture book, listening to my picture book read alouds, or reading articles online. But the classwork should not take you more than 15 to 30 minutes a day. So if you space this out and do 1 page a day, you're going to be fine. The study island only takes 5-10 minutes, and same thing with Write About It Wednesday. And some of these pages will literally take you 5 minutes or less, like that title page. So don't wait till the end. You get graded on this each week. So I'll go in on Fridays and see what you've got done. There'll be a separate classwork assignment that will be uploaded with this. I'm not going to put it with this specifically, but I'm going to put it in classwork in Google Classroom, and it'll have its own new topic. So let me go there really quick. Sorry, wrong thing. So when you go to classwork, you see the topics over here of e-learning part 2 and choose your own adventure. I'm not going to get rid of those because some of you still need to do them. I'll create a new topic that says all about me project, and then any assignment that is due in there will be due there. So you're creating 1 assignment, but you're doing those certain pages a week. So I'm just going to check for those certain pages each week. If you work ahead, I won't grade those yet. I'll wait till that next week. But you're not going to do like a separate assignment each week for all these. It's just going to be in the 1 assignment. I think that's it. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Don't wait until your Zoom, especially if you're 6th hour. I kind of gave you guys a preview, but not all of you were there. So if you have questions, reach out early so that you can get a head start on this. Don't wait until the end of the week, because then you're going to get really behind and you're going to have more than 30 minutes of work a day. But please reach out, ask me if you have any questions. I hope that you enjoy this. The students love it each year, and it's something that you can look back on 10 years from now and think, wow, I did this in quarantine and here's where the world is. Hopefully we don't have another quarantine, and hopefully we don't have another pandemic, but if we do, we do. Who knows what the world will look like in 10 years, or if we're even here. We don't know. But it'd be something to look back on and reflect. I still have mine from 8th grade, and it's fun to look back and see what I did in 8th grade and how I've changed since then. So if you have questions, let me know. Have fun with this, enjoy it, and I will see you in Zoom this week. Bye.